Konnichiwa. Hello, my name is Mayumi Wright. I'm your host for Taste Prep. Each show, I will walk you through some of my favorite recipes that I know you will enjoy. If you love food as much as I do, you will want to subscribe to my channel. So let's get started. Konnichiwa. Welcome to Taste Prep. Today we're making Ankake Yakisoba. Ankake is a starchy sauce with many vegetables and meat. It's a very easy recipe that you can make at home, and I'll show you how to do it. So let's get started. This is what you need for making Ankake Yakisoba. This is for serving size of 4. You will need 4 packets of uncooked yakisoba noodles, 1 pound of sliced pork cut into smaller pieces, 1.5 pounds of Napa cabbage, also cut into small pieces, 1 cup of green onion, cut it diagonally, 1 tablespoon of minced ginger, 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of Chinese soup bouillon powder, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of cooking oil of your choice, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. I'm using a maple syrup today. For slurry, you will need 2 tablespoons of starch and 2 tablespoons of water. This is the yakisoba packet that you can find at the Asian store. What you need to do is take off the noodles, but not the sauce. Most of the time, the sauce comes with it, but we're not using the sauce. This may not be the traditional yakisoba that you have seen before, but we're gonna need this yakisoba noodle to start. Okay, I'm going to put this noodles in a bowl with a strainer and just quickly rinse with hot water. And wait for a couple seconds. Okay. Now I'm going to turn the heat on, and 1 tablespoon of cooking oil of your choice goes in here just for yakisoba noodles. So this is separate from making the ankake. Take off excess water. And I'm going to add noodles into a skillet. I'm going gonna let this cook in a high heat. So this purpose of doing this is to make the noodles crispy. So it's almost like noodle pancake. So we're gonna wait for a couple minutes. Make sure noodles are all coated with the oil. Then we'll be back. Now I'm about to flip this noodle pancake. Okay, and then we'll wait for another couple minutes. We'll be back. Okay, it's time to put the noodles in a plate. And I'm gonna continue cooking the ankake in this same skillet. So I'll put this on the side. Now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. And I'm going to add pork. Stir fry. Add a ginger. So if you don't like to use pork, you can substitute any meat of your choice. Just make sure that it's thinly sliced so it's easier to cook. The Napa cabbage now. It's a lot of Napa cabbage. But this is going to cook down. So as you can see, close towards the bottom of the Napa cabbage, I cut it thinner, but the leafy part, it's thicker. So it looks like this. It's only because it's easier to eat. I'm gonna put a top and let it cook so the cabbage shrinks, okay? So it will be a couple minutes. Looks like the Napa cabbage is cooking down. So I'm going to add the ingredients for the sauce. This is the oyster sauce. Soy sauce. Sugar. And I'm going to add a cup of water and also the Chinese broth powder. I'm going to mix them well. And then let it cook for another 5 minutes. So we'll be back. Okay. Looks like it's ready. So as a final touch, I'm going to make a slurry. I'm using potato starch, but I'm adding the same amount of water into starch and mix them well before you pour. Should be a nice smooth texture. Okay, now I'm going to add slurry into this and mix it. So the sauce becomes starchy. Then adding green onion and sesame oil at the end as a finishing touch. And it's ready. Okay, now I'm going to add this on top of the noodles that we already fixed. Now, if you like to make it really thick for your sauce, you can add more starch. Mine is a little runny, but I like it that way. So this is the Japanese style Ankake Yakisoba. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for joining us today. See you next time. さよなら。